are we all today? Can you all hear me? Please let me know. How are we all today? Of course. There you go. Phantom Sister, you are the first one, and welcome. Mike Larry, how's it going? Jenny J, welcome. Jules, welcome. Hayley, how's it going? Unicorn, seen the full apparition? Nice, welcome. Kibba Sullivan, how's it going? This isn't Wednesday. YouTube is done. NHT, how's it going? We're a taco, welcome. This infuriates me as soon as I go live. Big Dan, how's it going? Sasfaderis, welcome. Cameron Templeton, how's it going? Chris Yule, welcome. Stephanie R, welcome. No bingo night. Bob Knox, evening. Chris Slike, welcome. Belfast Crafty, how's it going? Stinger Games, how's it going? The newest nukes brings up Reapers, interesting. Susan Hornby, welcome. Simply Spooky, how's it going? Bookie, welcome. Keith Jacobs, how's it going? Lady Godiva, welcome. Just skipped. I love it when chat skips. Tom Pivari, how's it going? Excuse me. Dan Jones, sup? Nikki Groom, welcome. Edward McCrindle, how's it going? Real Evidence, welcome. R Flet, how's it going? There'll be a paranormal cooking video, can't wait. Am I quiet? Oh, wait. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Speak, mum. Oh. How do I sound now? YouTube, Windows had an update, which constantly screws my audio up. And it's not screwy enough. Be welcome. Excuse me. Mike Larry, welcome. How do I sound now? Better? Awesome. Pocket Watch, how's it going? Yeah, whenever I have a Windows update, it cocks my audio up immensely, and it's extremely annoying. Sound better. Awesome. Celtic Queen, welcome. For those who don't like my bodily sounds, by the way, I'm still like croaky because even though I had a cold 2 weeks ago, I still got stuff in my chest. I can't get rid of it. It's very annoying. But you know, it is what it is. Scottish Pride, how's it going? Scotty. There you go. Well, how are we all today? It is a bank holiday Monday. I wish it was a bank holiday Monday every single day, but it's not, unfortunately. Craig Adams, thank you very much for the 1 year membership. Very much appreciated. A year of bollocks. Nice. Curry and chips and cheese. I mean, cheese goes with anything, but curry and chips, I don't know. I'll try that. Still got the man flu. I honestly don't know. Still got stuff in my chest and up my sinuses, even though I feel alright. It's like I can't get rid of it. Keith Jacobs, welcome. Julia, welcome. Apologies if I missed anyone coming in. Groomed Sasquatch, how's it going? The stream didn't freeze then. I was just reading stuff. Sorry. I just realized I'm being really still and I suddenly got self-conscious. Wednesday already? No. Excuse me. Oh, I'm going to piss that person off so much because of my hiccups. But yeah. I want to talk about the paranormal evidence. Or the lack of, I should say. Not real evidence who's in the chat right now, but paranormal evidence in general. I want to talk about that myself, and you know, anything in general. Just chat bollocks. I'm happy to chat bollocks. I've recently watched Prometheus and Alien Covenant again for like the 6th or 7th time. I always thought they were fine as films. I can't wait for Romulus. Just thought I'd get that out there. All good though. Some reason YouTube notified me saying paranormal bingo bollocks. I know YouTube. Honestly, YouTube. You need to get your shit together, honestly. Honestly, you need to get your shit together, YouTube. Constantly screw me over. Kyle Dent, a welcome. Happy Monday. Well, yeah. I suppose it is. I had lack of energy over the weekend. It's like only today I've started to feel sort of okay. Don't know what the hell's going wrong with me. I think it's because I'm not in the gym lately. I've let myself go. So I literally went out today and bought a barbell for my bench because I didn't have one because I was obviously going to the gym. But then when I got made redundant, I cancelled my gym membership, which I hadn't been going for a while anyway, but I was still paying for it. But I need to kick my blubbery ass back into gear, and that's what I'm going to do. I can't get the thought that Romulus is just Aliens 90210. I don't know. I've only seen the one trailer. I have no idea what that means, so I don't know. I'm really looking forward to it. As usual, I'm avoiding spoilers like the bloody plague on Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, I'm probably gonna get off Twitter soon because for those who don't know, Twitter, you have a For You tab. It's never for you, and like a follower tab. You know, the people you follow. Sometimes you go on the For You tab just to see what's going on, and I'm not joking. Excuse me. I'm not joking, and I'm not searching this stuff, by the way. I have seen mainly porn on Twitter. I'm talking about now. I've seen 4 people die from gunshots, and I just see people fighting on it. Twitter is a cesspit right now, honestly. I think I need to get off there. It's the worst. Honestly, the worst. That For You tab, it's never for you. I don't know what the hell is going on with it. That's what I've seen in the last couple of days. It's the worst. But anyway. I'd prefer to be on Wednesdays. I'm on holidays next week. Nice. Where are you going? Of course there is paranormal evidence. How else would get Derek Acora know that Mary loves Dick? True. That is true. Message retracted. Your NST, it wasn't anyone here who retracted your message, so I don't know what that was. So, I don't know. I quit Twitter for the same reason. Twitter, honestly, I've noticed it over the last couple of months. It's just getting worse and worse and worse on there. But honestly, that's all I see is fighting videos. And I'm seeing women getting fucking absolutely knocked out by men. Honestly, it's the worst. And I'm not searching for that stuff. I don't know what the hell is going on with Twitter. Twitter's just a fucking cesspool right now. Pardon my language. There's a guy that claimed he was paid off by a demon to not release his footage that proves it 100%. What was that demon paying in? Bitcoin or something? I think we should all club together to get Mr. Grey new headphones. Joe, you're not joking. Look at these terrible things. You can't see it because my focus is out. Look, you see the bits coming off it. Every time I put them on, no, and I take them off after about an hour, I'm finding black bits in my ears. It's really... I should get new ones, I know. I'm just stupid. I've not missed Twitter since I left. Well, the thing is, I left Facebook 14 years ago because it was the same shit I was seeing on it. Just people gossiping about people and all kinds of crappy videos. I left Facebook 14 years ago. It was the best thing I ever did. Twitter is now the next one to leave, I think. For me, anyway. For me. I only recently found out there was porn on Twitter. I thought it was... Honestly, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. And you know what? Don't get me wrong. I like naked ladies. The same as the next guy. That's not why I go on Twitter for. I'm just saying. Right? I retracted it after it didn't show up. Thought maybe oh, okay, right. Elon has made it into trash. I think he absolutely has. I agree. I came off Twitter 3 years ago when Belfast went a bit nuts. I kind of miss it though, most for rugby stuff. Well, I've been on Twitter since 2009, 10, something like that. And I went on there for retro gaming stuff and to keep up with my mates. Excuse me. But over the last 3 or 4 years, it's just got worse and worse. Honestly, worse and worse. Did you see you featured in Boo Productions video yesterday about great? Oh no, I didn't. I will definitely catch up on it. Porn on Twitter is probably better than it was. When I had Twitter 6 years ago, it was all porn. I don't know. I don't know. LinkedIn is getting... I don't think I've looked at LinkedIn for about 10 years. Greetings, Apollo Creed. Speaking of Facebook, the Conjuring House page has been taken down. I used to enjoy waking up to her ramblings every morning. Has she taken it down, is she? I'm out of the loop on the Conjuring the last, like, say, a week or so I don't know. Helicopter. Cynthia Boss, welcome. I'll be listening while I'm at work on my electric outlets. I'll work on my electric outlets, okay. Please be careful. What's going on? They're looking for UFOs, clearly. Everyone down likes naked ladies. Absolutely. Just, that's not why I go on Twitter for. I'm just being honest. That's all. I never got into Twitter. I left Facebook a long time ago and never missed it. Yeah. Kenneth, come on now. Porn has been on Twitter. Oh no, I know it's been on Twitter for years, but you used to have to go searching for that stuff. I didn't. But no, it's just in the For You tab. Porn, fighting, and people getting shot and stabbed. Honestly, it's not what I want to see, to be honest with you. So I think Twitter is now done for me, to be honest. So Cole, welcome. Dean, welcome. I've seen a ghost and so I know they exist. Unfortunately, it was pre-phone days. Fanny's on Facebook. Icleo, welcome. Right, let's get away from that, right? Because I'll get demonetized, and then this turns into a very adult live stream. Did a live at the graveyard last night. Had some good hits on equipment and feeling of spirits. Nice. I only use X. Nobody calls her X, Kathy. Only Elon calls her X. Twitter for Wild Earth TV, live African safaris, you can say. That's what I mean, I used to like Twitter. Like funny dog videos. Oh, that's another thing as well. I've blocked all like animal accounts on Twitter now because they keep posting, look at this animal getting saved. I am convinced 99% of them are fake as shit and set up, deliberately putting the animal in danger so they could film themselves saving it. So I blocked them. I don't believe those videos for one bit. Honestly, it's the worst now, if you ask me. Major truth. Well, I apologize if I missed people coming in, by the way. I suddenly went on a Twitter rant. Her last rambling about Liz Hurley, Uno, and her dynasty had tried to kill her 2,700 times, and then the next post was how she was a twin spirit. Are you talking about the Conjuring House? What's she got against Liz Hurley all of a sudden? We'll start getting love honey ads. I know. Same on Instagram. I think I briefly used Instagram for a couple of weeks back in 2012 or 2013. I never went back. Ghosts will just lead into putting the willies up someone and we end back where we started. Excuse me. Excuse me, sorry. Angie Metzner, welcome. Need more likes. Twitter was good for bitching and gossip between the American paranormal teams. What's the thing? Sometimes a paranormal team pops up on Twitter for me, and because again I don't follow them. It's Twin Paranormal all the time. I don't know why they pop up on my feeds. I've no idea why. Because I've never Googled them or Twitter searched them, I should say. So I don't know why they are the only paranormal team that pops up. It's very strange. Those animal rescue videos, I think they're fake as shit. And I think people are deliberately putting those animals in danger so they can film themselves looking like heroes. I despise them, honestly. Was watching a video of yours earlier. It was from about 5 months ago and you were wearing a stocking cap. All I could think of was stocking cap? Oh, you mean a beanie, right? I thought you were on about something else then. Sean Connery in The Rock. What worried me about the Conjuring House post was that she started to mention stuff with racial and really bloody hell. She definitely she's definitely gone off now, she. Let's be honest. Cool, welcome. I love Twin Paranormal. Nice. Don't do it, Dave. Tried to keep my wife off Facebook Marketplace. Does anyone do alone investigations a lot? I see a lot of teams. I'm usually by myself. For me personally, I think I would prefer to do them on my own. So there's nobody influencing my thoughts and stuff. I personally would. Nothing wrong with going with the group, but I think you're less influenced if you're on your own. As far as I go, anyway. We call them stocking caps. Stocking caps are the things you put over your head when you want to do a bank over, innit? That's what I thought stocking caps were. They have been exposed to doing just that for videos. What, the animal rescue vids, you mean? They're the worst thing ever. Hammertor, thank you very much for the 3 months. And good day. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Excuse me. I can only think of Urbex Hill. He goes alone a lot. Yeah, do you know what? Urbex Hill, right? He got pissed off at me a couple of years back. Because I made a video. His urban exploring videos are really good. I like that stuff. It's when he puts his fake ghost, and they are. I don't care, Urbex, if you ever see this, you know they're fake. When he puts his fake ghost stuff in there, it turns into shit. But his urban exploring videos are really good. And yeah, he does go to the dodgy places on his own. I think. But still. Kyle Dent, exactly. That's what I thought stocking caps were. Daft Old Dad, welcome. I want to see the Twin Paranormal do a collab with Mr. Grey on a haunt in the UK. Would be bloody fun. Aye, if they asked, I'd go with them. I'd put a stop to that shit. No, I know if they invited me along, I genuinely would go, and I know exactly how it would go, because this has happened all the time. Whenever I get invited, even though I'm talking about real panel people as well, when they've invited me along, when I say real, I don't mean they capture anything, but people who are legit honest. I'll see videos of them before I get invited, where they like, was that knock? What was that knock? And they're using all the apps, and then I get invited and nothing happens. It's weird, that. It's almost like they're not jumping to conclusions because they know I'm there. That would be funny. I wonder if that would happen with Twin Paranormal. Would they still do the welcome to another Twin Paranormal video? I wonder if they'd still do that if I was there. But anyway, sorry. You go alone, you might get attacked. Attacked by who? What, do you mean a paranormal investigation or urban exploring? Peter Jindobry. Foggy morning, welcome. We're leaving soon for afternoon bridge games, but I have a few minutes here. Nice. Mythos did a nice one. Yeah, I haven't watched Mythos' recent video. I saw the thumbnail, but I haven't watched it. I will watch it. We call stopping cats talks. Or talkies. Talks, that says, isn't it? In Canada. I don't know. Did you watch Hell on Earth? I did. I watched it yesterday. Yeah, it's very good. And would you go after what? Yeah, I'd still go to Venice. Absolutely, I would still go to Venice. It's like any amazing looking city. You only see the best part when people put it on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, YouTube. You just see the highlights. That's every single city I've ever been to. You have the good part, and then you have the shit part. That's every single city. So yeah, I still go to Venice. We never see Twin Paranormal Jedward in the same... You got an excellent point there, Kyle. I wonder if most people don't know who Jedward are. Scooby-Doo is more real paranormal than the twins. Ran into some nice homeless guy last night. Nice. When I used to do urban exploring, the closest I've seen. Oh no, actually, I went to urban exploring. The most recent one I can think of was me and Rich about a year ago. We were going through one of the tunnels we filmed, and a bunch of boys well, I say boys who were like in their 20s were coming into the tunnel as we were coming out, and we had a good old chat about it. But the closest one I used to do with exploring on my own, a couple of years back, I was going into this hospital, abandoned hospital. Didn't see anyone, but I got to a room, and I think I might have cut out the film, or I might have mentioned it in the video. But I saw a bed with stuff next to it. Someone that's clearly been sleeping there, and I must have just missed them. That's the closest I've come to seeing someone out and about in urban exploring. Would they understand your Welsh dude, bro? Possibly. Doom bro dude demon skinwalkers. Tamid Kareem, welcome. Would you do a live Ouija board session with us? I never did anything. I'll do it right now if you want. I'll do it right now if you want. I have the board. But the thing, does it work on your own, or because you need idiomotor movement and suggestiveness to do it? I don't think it'd work on your own. With me, anyway. It definitely won't work with me. I know that. Talks pronounced Tooks. Interesting. I would not have pronounced it like that. Tooks. Oh yeah, there's no R in it. Sorry, my bad. I see what you mean now. Michelle Vandermeer, welcome. Mamaps, welcome. Pronounced Tokes. See, there's two different pronunciations there now. I used to live in Barcelona. The shit part was my favorite. My uncle lives in Barcelona right now. He's been there for about 20 years. After balls, I told a colleague I'd help him out on Elden Ring. Nice. That's a good excuse, Dan, and I hope you enjoy. Soul83, welcome. You chatted to some young boys late at night in a seedy tunnel. It wasn't late at night, it was in the broad daylight actually, and they were in their 20s. Thank you very much, Bob. But you know, please keep this chat kind of clean. Thank you. Need more THH. Joshua, welcome. Who's THH? What's that? I don't know what that is. Now we got to teach Mr. Grey English like Beto. I speak way better than Beto. He knows it. I know it. Everyone knows it. I speak way better than Beardo does. Thank you very much. He knows this. He's not that dull. Beardo, I'm joking. Need more than one person for the Ouija so you can argue over who's moving. Exactly. Faith Burrows, welcome. So yeah, what do you think? I'm talking to everyone here now. What do you think, in your eyes, is real paranormal evidence? I'd like to know. I'd like to know. Beardo's probably face down drunk somewhere in a field at a concert. Oh yeah, he's away at the moment, isn't he? I don't know where he is though. But yeah, I want to talk about paranormal evidence because I made the video the other day that, what did I say? I can't remember what I said. I'm not going to go over what I said, but what was the video called again? Time for a change. Are you investigating the paranormal for entertainment purposes only or science? And it's interesting. Now, I didn't have many paranormal investigators comment on that, where I usually do on my other videos, but that one, for some reason, they didn't. So I don't know why. And I wasn't having a go at anyone. It's just an honest question. It was an honest question. Because I said in the video that I don't see evidence as a knock or the whatever the hell that thing is called again. What's it called? What's it called? EMP? EMP. I keep saying EMP. EMF. So I don't know. But I'd like people to tell me what they think real evidence is. Again, not the channel. But paranormal evidence. I'd like to know. Because I'm ready to be convinced. I'm genuinely ready to be convinced. Honestly. Personal experiences are hard to express and even harder to capture. Yeah, personal experiences, yeah, you can't. This is what I've always said. You can't debunk personal experiences because it's your personal experience. I just hit something. So yeah, that's hard to do. Why aren't you going out with Seg, Beardo, and Myths? Seg has asked me, and I forgot to get back to him until you just said. I completely forgot. No, yeah, I'm absolutely hoping to meet up with Seg and Mythos. Obviously, I've met up with Beardo quite a few times. But no, I absolutely want to meet up with them. I completely forgot Seg messaged me until you just said. So I'll have to get back to him. Forgot about that. I guess something real is something that absolutely cannot be explained. I'd have to be there as well to make sure no one else was there or anything rigged. Ouija Brothers has caught stuff like that. Disembodied voices seems closest to paranormal to me. Yeah, apparently they've caught a voice, but I don't think I've seen that clip. I don't know, I'd have to have a look. Oh, excuse me. Spirit the Dragon TV, welcome. It would have to be totally controlled environment. Skeptics there as well to make sure if anything happens, it's not rigged. Well, I think this is what's needed in paranormal investigations. I don't see any full-blown skeptics go on paranormal investigations. And I know some paranormal investigators who say, I believe, but I'm also skeptical. They're not fully skeptical. I think you need a full other side of the spectrum skeptic going along with a paranormal investigator. Possibly all the time. That's what I think. Because like I said, when I've gone on with other people, they don't jump to as much conclusions as if I wasn't there. And I've seen that, firsthand. So I think you absolutely need a full-blown skeptic to go along at all times, if you ask me. Fritz Dry Beam, sorry. Anyway, I think you're probably the best person on this platform in regard to this stuff. Keep it up. I appreciate it, Fritz. I very much appreciate it. Thank you very much. I think the evidence is really tricky. I think I'd have to be there. That's all that would convince me, and I'm open to it being real. I'm open to anything. I'm open to being wrong. I'm open to being we don't know everything. I am open. We captured something strange on our locked off cameras when we were out with Ghost on Trent last week. Check it out when you can. When you get the chance, would love to. I'll definitely have a look. Real evidence, absolutely. One of y'all is going to have to take me and then leave me in the building by myself. But knowing you knobbers, you'll be doing all the stuff to mess. Nope. This is one thing I've always said. Whenever I get invited by people or if I go along to somewhere, I say to them, I am not going to mess around. Because in my eyes, if I mess around, they're never going to take you seriously. So that's why I would never mess around in that kind of situation. Honestly, I would count photographic evidence as analysed by professionals. Seeing things straight up moving right in front of me, or a voice that's loud enough for me, for more than one person to hear. Yeah. Evidence is subjective though, unless Oliver Cromwell or similar suddenly appears at a conference or something. I wouldn't know unless I see a ghost. This is it for me. This is it for me. I think for me to be convinced, I would have to see an apparition walking in front of me, walking through a wall. Even then, I'd question my sanity, but at least then that's a start. You know? At least it's a start. I don't believe the paranormal crap on YouTube, but I've experienced some stuff that I can't explain. I think this is another thing as well, and this is what I was sort of getting at in the video I made the other day. Is you cannot tell the difference between a fake paranormal channel and a real paranormal channel because they all do the same method, same equipment, and I think it's a problem myself. I do think it's a problem, and I think it's only because of YouTube. Not knocking it, just it is what it is. But I think YouTube doesn't help it. That's my opinion. I don't know. And obviously fake channels obviously don't help, but my own personal experience can't be explained, but how do I convince others that no one else was there? What you mean on your own? I don't know. Unfortunately, it's down to your word then. I'm not saying you're lying or nothing. I'm really not. But that's where you gotta try and convince other people then, because if you're there on your own, you're not lying. Like I said, I have family members who have said they've seen a ghost. I know they're not lying. But maybe there was something else. I don't know. It's hard to describe personal experiences. Yeah. I thought I would be convinced with a personal experience. I've had 2 very odd experiences and now I'm more confused. No, more confused. Right. I have seen full-bodied entities. However, the paranormal is usually a personal experiences, so it's difficult to prove. I'm gathering, and it's a lot of personal experiences, which, yeah, I don't know. Over a century, a documented paranormal investigator and not one shred of scientific evidence. That's the problem, Josh. That's the problem I have with the whole thing, myself. You can't, like I said, you can't call a knock evidence. You can't call that EMF thing evidence. Because who decided that was evidence? This is always my argument. Who first decided that is how you catch ghosts? You know, it's just one of those things. Would a full-blown 100% skeptic call anything they can't explain a coincidence, the wind, hallucination, etc. though? Or do you mean would a full 100% skeptic be closed-minded? Is that what you mean? I don't think they would. You could definitely get closed-minded people, but you can also get people who follow the laws of physics. And whenever I say this, I get people say, well, no, you know, ghosts aren't physics. You still have to follow the laws of physics, though. I'm just saying. So, I don't know. Long ago, I got a clear EVP that was several words long. Alone outside, getting a bag out of a car while he carries his own bag on the recorder. Odds of radio broadcast saying that seems that is very slim, Jeff. And welcome, by the way. Rick and Havoc. Bollocks, nothing. I just want to say bollocks. Nice. I'd like to talk to people who were total non-believers, total skeptics, but had something happen that changed them and hear their story. Maybe you and Papa can find someone. That's a good idea, Foggy. That is actually a good idea. That is a really good idea. Like, I've seen people on YouTube say, I used to be a full-blown skeptic and now I'm a believer. But the only people I've ever seen say that are on bollocks channels, so I don't know. They're just saying that. But yeah, no, that is interesting. I might speak to Papa about a possibility. Amy's crypt investigated the dark hedges. Oh, I haven't seen that. Getting Native American words on the necrophonics when the investigators don't even know the language to put into the phone banks. Necrophonics, though, I've never heard a word come out of that app. It's just a word bank. It's not even a word bank. It's literal sounds, which sometimes sound like something, but the same sound repeats in those necrophonics. I've messed around with that. It's, in my eyes, bollocks, is basically. We've ditched all our devices now because of all the fake channels using them. All we use is a K2 meter now, and that never goes off. Nice. Can I call my landing light flickering paranormal? I was alone and house electric is fine. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there, Mammoths. I have no idea. Peter Ingersoll, based on paranormal science, what should be the optimum combo of factors for a strong likelihood of paranormal ghost activity, tragedy, burial, water, quartz, electromagnetic energy sources? What would be the optimum combo of factors? Well, this goes down to the facts that this is where it always goes back to for me. This is when someone says it's high EMF here, or we have a lot of what's the bloody word I'm called? I can't think of the bloody word now. High energy freak. I can't remember the term for it, but we have a lot of this here. So this must mean that this place is haunted. But then I always go back to who decided that's what it is. The only time I've ever seen infrasounds, and thank you, Paranormal Torch, thank you. The infrasounds was the thing I was trying to think of, and I couldn't remember. But this is why I always go back to who decided that is how you detect ghosts. Who decided that? EMF was how you detect it. anything modern, I think you can disregard that, because it was mainly by Ghost Adventures, Ghost Hunters, Taps. They're the ones who popularized those methods. But again, who told them this is how you catch ghosts? This is where I always go back to when it comes to that kind of thing. Like EMF, the hell is... Oh, fucking hell, sorry. I've tipped something, but I'll clean up later. But EMF, that's been around since the 40s and 50s. But again, it was to detect electromagnetic frequencies. So I don't know. Brenda, sorry, I'm missing lots of chat now, aren't I? Brenda, welcome. I personally just think that if it's necessarily ghosts that we are dealing with interdimensional stuff, and now I'm going to be counted as crazy. No, why not? Why can't that be a normal explanation? Interdimensional stuff, because the evidence for something interdimensional coming through, and that's what a ghost is the same amount of evidence as a ghost. So no, you're not crazy at all for thinking that. And that's another theory which has been put out there, but again, lack of evidence, unfortunately. When we investigated reports of strange noises at night in one area of town, it just turned out they were local dogging spot. Nice. Again, 3 a.m. The only people who decided that 3 a.m. was the witching hour or whatever was, I think it was back in the 60s or the 70s, because of the Trinity and stuff. Again, there's no evidence to support that whatsoever. K2, good to check house for EMF. High EMF can affect people with headaches. Yeah, that part, yes. High EMF, infrasound, it can affect your eyes, it can affect your brain. So that part, yes, I agree with that part. There are silicon derivatives in components of walls similar to that used in making technology, which is maybe why you may randomly see ghosts when it's actually just playback of previous events. Isn't that the stone tape theory? Is that what you're talking about? Who said the disturbance of an EMF on REM pod was paranormal? Well, yeah, this is what I say about everything. Who decided that's how you catch ghosts? It's mainly ghost hunters who decided that's how you catch ghosts. As far as I can tell, I've looked into the history of every single piece of equipment used today. I've looked deep into the history, and I was going to make a video about it a long time ago and just never got around to it. I hate when groups say things like, everyone knows running water underground is related to activity. As a kid, I believed that. I've said this many times, as a kid I was a full-blown believer. I was terrified of the possibility of seeing a ghost at the bottom of my bed. Petrified. And I remember reading about that theory that running water can help, not make ghosts appear, but it helps that ghosts are near. I can't remember where I read it, but that made me terrified of that shit. Honestly. That scared the crap out of me as a kid. I can appreciate the real channels mentioned that the devices are simply theories, not necessarily paranormal. Well, Keith, this is the thing. Again, I say this a lot. There's teams out there, teams who I'm friends with, by the way. Like I said, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. That use apps and certain equipment that's like the apps, we know they're bollocks. But they say, well, it helps to make the video not boring. But then my argument to that is, but if that's the case, you know they don't work, so why are you using them? That's the way I look at it. You know they don't work, but you say you use it not to make the videos boring, but then that's not paranormal investigating. You're just making an entertainment video then. And this is what I was getting at in my video. I probably annoyed a few people with it, but I'm just speaking the truths. I'm just saying, basically. Graveyard Flowers, welcome. Agony Goose. The thing for me, it's all tourism. Groups go to a house once, investigate, don't go back for years, because I think they know they'll eventually learn that all noises aren't paranormal. You're probably right there, Goose. I agree with that, probably. What do you believe more, aliens are real, or ghosts are real? I believe that the possibility of aliens are way more real than the possibility of ghosts. Just because of the vastness of the universe. That's as far as I can go with that, really. What's a ghost, or what's just seeing someone who is dead as a solid person spirit? I don't know. Why does it have to be dark? Another question I constantly ask me. I think it's to lower the mood and make it look creepy myself. Foggy morning, thanks for stopping by, no problem. Need a Vulcan to mind meld with the ghosts. Why do they only cache evidence at night? That's ridiculous. If there's going to be activity, it should be happening any time. Exactly. If a ghost is haunting the house, why doesn't it happen throughout the day? Not just at night. I don't know. You made my point about the factors. I would like to get the paranormal community to define it as best as they can and then go to a likely place and observe the heck out of it, like Hart Island, New York. I'll have to look that place up. I haven't heard of that place. Ghosts and vampires. How do you know, Josh? Even Tesla cars catch ghosts. I've seen Seg's thumbnail. I haven't watched it. And I made a similar video a couple of years back about Tesla cars. Because I think it was one guy, he had a Tesla car in a graveyard. And he's like, look at all these ghosts. And he was literally just detecting the gravestones. Honestly. How dumb can people be? I've been wanting to hear or see something so bad. Nuke's top 5 made me a skeptic. Do you know what? NHG. In 2019, when I started making debunking videos, before I started making debunking videos, I used to watch top 5 channels, and some of them, even though I was still a skeptic, an open skeptic, some of those top 5 videos back in, say, from 2016, probably 2015 to 2018, they genuinely creeped me out. And there was some I thought, is that a possibility? But then the more you watch, the more you realize, no, they're just chasing trends and it's to bollocks. And I do think watching top 5 channels make you more of a skeptic, because you see the bullshit and the bollocksness involved in those kind of clips. So yeah, top 5 channels probably do make you more of a skeptic. Water is a conductor. Water is absolutely a conductor, but again, is for electrical pulses and stuff. Doesn't mean it's conducting ghosts, if you know what I mean. It is, water is absolutely a conductor. That's not what I was getting at. Unless that's what I said. No, I didn't mean to say that. Am I really far behind chat now? I'm trying to read as much as I can. I think I'm more open to ghosts being bleed through into our universe from theirs than a person from 200 years ago. Again, that's as possible as a ghost in general. The only evidence I've caught was randomly on a phone, so that blows the need in special recorders out of the water. Bright Pie, welcome. Debunked an upstairs haunted room where EMF meters go wild to be the downstairs ceiling lights running from a dimmer and lights on meters tripped light dimmer. Yeah, and I think a lot of people miss that with, you know, electrical wiring and stuff. I tend to agree. My house has some activity, and we're cursed with having a stream running under the pro. Oh, nice. I'm speaking the truth, Julie. I hate talking like this because sometimes I think, are people going to get annoyed with me because I'm saying this stuff? But I can only be honest of what I think about stuff. Like I said, I'd love to be wrong. I'd love to be wrong. I hope one day I am proven wrong. But until that comes, I have to speak this way. It's just the way it is. Did I have one experience a few years ago when I came out of hospital and I had sleep paralysis? Well, sleep paralysis, NST, I used to have that. Thankfully, I didn't have the extreme version where you hallucinate stuff. But sleep paralysis can make you hallucinate stuff, and you're sort of in a hypnagogic state in between like dreaming and awakeness. You know, if that's a word. And it's basically your dreams bleeding into reality, as terrifying as that sounds. But that's what the science says about sleep paralysis anyway. What if the aliens are the ghosts that are seen? Excellent points, that's what it is. Lisa Marie, welcome. What's your opinion of Dan and Adam Ghost Trip Investigation? I've heard of them, I've never watched them, so I don't know, unfortunately. I've never seen them. Stu Farrell, welcome. But I'll happily look into them, though. My son had aquariums in his bedroom late at night. The sound of the filters and bubbles down the hall sounded exactly like a group of people having an indistinct conversation. Audible pareidolia is strong. That's another thing. Audible pareidolia is very strong. I'm really far behind, aren't I? It has to be dark so people don't catch you in property and threaten you with spoons. Yeah. Spookfest, I think I've said logo, I don't know. That's why The Shining was scary. Things happening in full light. I love The Shining. One of my favourite films and books. The book is very different. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to catch up. I had an experience while making dinner, talking to my husband. It startled both of us. Nice. People can be very gullible. That's another factor you have to take in, unfortunately. And again, the other factor is that I don't like getting into this part, but it's the hope that people are going to see the loved ones. I hope that. I really do. Like I said, that part, I'm full of hope for that. But I think that it also influences the people who think they might have seen something. I don't know. The hydrogen ions in the water allow conduction, basically. Yeah, no, I know water's conductive, if that's what you know. How about a K2 not going off at a power source? Had that happen the other night. Very confused because it went off in other areas. The problem with K2, I'll show you right now. The problem with K2, I don't know why I got my headphones on, there's nothing playing. They're very unreliable. Right, that's on. This isn't an expensive one, but it's pretty much the same thing. Put it to my head, nothing. Put it to my mic, nothing. The mobile phones. Where is it? I tried this. There you go. It's reacting to the photons of the phone. So I don't know. It's really unreliable. Give me something. Prove to me right now that you exist. Come on. Damn you. Nothing. They're very unreliable. Unfortunately. If ghosts are old enough, they won't be able to understand modern English, maybe, and the speed we talk, it could be wrong. Another point, when people say they're speaking to an 800-year-old jailer, they're not going to understand each other. I think you can go back to about 350 years and possibly understand some words. Anything before that, you're fucked. Basically. We were talking a mixture of German and Italian in the UK about 1,500 years ago. Or 1,000 years ago even. We weren't speaking English back then. I think Dead Cold has the right idea of investigating without any equipment, just experiencing it in person. Yeah, Dead Cold comment I saw after the live stream. Yeah, because I made that video because of the live stream with Beardo and stuff. Can't remember what they said now, but yeah, Dead Cold's comment was spot on, if you ask me. And this is why I made the video. Are you doing it for entertainment purposes, or are you doing it to scientifically prove ghosts exist? And it's the double-edged sword when it comes to that stuff. You want to make it entertaining, but at the same time, are you trying to get that cool shot, cinematic shots, or are you trying to find ghosts? I don't know. It's a tough one to bring up, especially when you're trying to make a YouTube video. So I do understand both sides of that. Sorry, I'm far behind, aren't I? Forgive the plug, but talking about EMF and that, you know the George and Dragon Hotel that's linked the Hellfire Caves. I was lucky to film there last year. The video's out now. In the video, they said 2 rooms were where the ghosts had been seen. When we sent in the EMF was off the charts. It's worth watching. Paranormal Torch. I will absolutely look that up. I have hypnagogic hallucinations sometimes. They're always spiders. Oh, God. Rather than be scared, I jump out of the bed and get a cup for them. Oh, excuse me. If I see anything weird lately, I just put it down to an acid flashback. I have sleep paralysis and it's so grim I can totally understand why people may mistake it for demons. I had Bob from Twin Peaks climb out to the wardrobe and get me. That's brilliant. Oh, yes. I hear music in fans and other weird things and hear indistinct voices in streams. Don't know if it's due to being autistic. We hear different frequencies to most people. It's a possibility, Stewie. There is a possibility. Oh God, hang on. Chat skips. It annoys the shit out of me. If I was a ghost, I would be moving around visiting the places I couldn't when alive. Me too. 3-foot rule with your phone and K2. Okay. There's a ghost in your phone. The board exists, but it's dead. I don't post in Discord much, but did you see my post about the WoW signal? Oh, I probably did. I saw someone say about it. I haven't watched it yet. But yes, I know who Anton Petrov is. I like his videos. I haven't watched it yet, though. Are friends and ghosts electric? Gary Newman may think. Although Vlad can understand Lee, well, it's because Lee from Really Haunted is the most legit paranormal investigator in history. Science should study Lee and his pants. Steve, welcome. Back from the Ulster Chess Championships, bloody hell. A majority, I don't speak English now. Who really knows what we can and can't do after we're dead? It's a good point, Brenda. It's a good point. Ellie No Diggity, welcome. Just home from a stressy day at work and glad to catch a live. Oh God, I've got to go work tomorrow. I keep saying take someone who can speak Old or Middle English with you. Who can speak Middle English these days? Being loud. My neighbours being bloody loud. Or ghosts, I don't know. People were speaking Old Welsh 2,000 years ago. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because you go back far enough and it's a mixture of German, Italian, obviously Gaelic. There was no English words back then. Obviously English for what English was back then, but English we know today didn't exist back then. The only thing not normal I experience is when you have thought and a relative or friend suddenly contacts me about that or just comment something similar. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm getting itchy nose all of a sudden. Oh, God. I do apologize. I'm not picking my nose. I really not. Winston Montgomery, welcome. Footage of ghosts, poltergeists will always look fake. And that's a problem with YouTube, unfortunately. Everything I've ever seen of like poltergeist stuff on YouTube is stuff you've only ever seen in movies. That's the problem with YouTube. If ghosts are really so engaged with electromagnetics and can actually interact with electronic devices, I think we should be hearing and seeing them all the time on the billions of phones and TVs. Excellent point, Peter. I have to go to no problem, Paranormal Torch. Thanks for stopping by. England, you might have to speak French. Oh, sorry, French. I meant to add French into what I was saying. Norse derivatives, Wales, Ireland, Scotland, Gaelic. Yeah. I forgot about the French. Well, yeah, I did. Yeah, I forgot about the French. Never forget the French. If we think about religious aspects of ghosts, the earth as a place we live should accept every aspect. Like Catholic, Arabic, Shinto, Nordic, Slavic, and many others. Yeah. Oh God. Sorry. My son is autistic, and I've been told loads that makes him more open for spirits. He's had experience in 2 of our houses, the first before he could speak. Interesting. I just watched short on Old English, and they spoke it all wild. There's a channel I've watched quite a few times, and there's this guy who I don't know how, but he's an expert on Old English, and he's really good. I can't remember his name. I've mentioned him before, and someone mentioned his name. I always forget his name, but he's really good. Simon Roper, thank you, Stu. I just saw it there. Simon Roper. Yeah, his videos are really bloody good, and he can speak Middle English and Old English. He's really good. Romanian, Turkish, Latin, and German is what Vlad knew, supposedly. And yet Lee from, I think he's Manchester, I don't know, can converse with him just fine. I'll be gone in roughly a year. If I can become a ghost, Josh, you don't know that. I hope everything's good. I think it's what's interesting, and a sign of its existence. Every culture across history in the world has reported the ghost. Well, this is the side which is interesting, Lady Godiva. And yes, I know what you're talking about. Civilizations before the internet, like 3,000 years ago, there's stories of people seeing their dead relatives or something like that. So surely there has to be something to that, or I don't know. It's that part fascinates me. That part is so interesting. How there's similar type of stories from different civilizations around the world, dating like 5,000-6,000 years ago. That's interesting. But is that just a natural evolution of curiosity of the human mind? I'm just thinking now off the cuff. I don't know. Maybe that's a natural, again, evolution of the mind, is to think about people who have suddenly gone. I don't know, but that part is really interesting. The Welsh and the Cornish are descended from the ancient Britons, before Romans, before English people. Yeah. And Percy, trust me, I'm all over history. I love history. I love that kind of stuff. Excited to find out what's next. Josh, I hope so. When we are alive, we wonder what it's like to be dead, and when we are dead, we wonder what it would like to be alive. Trust me, I don't want to go yet, but I'm very excited to find out. And in my eyes, it's a win. This is the way I look at it. My morbid way of looking at it. When you die, it's a win-win situation. For you, not the people who are still alive, but for you, it's a win-win situation. This is my, before you call me stupid, this is my weird way of thinking about it, right? If there's something after we die, that's a win. And, you get to see relatives and all that, and you'll go on the different planes of existence, so to speak. That's a win. If there's nothing, you no longer exist to experience nothing. So it doesn't matter. That's the weird little morbid way I always look at it. And that's the way I've always looked at it since like my teenage years. So I don't know. It's a weird way to think about it, I think. But yeah, I don't know. Collective consciousness, maybe. Sorry if someone has already said that. Oh, about the stories from thousands of years ago about the same thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. 2,000 years ago, carpenter apprentices turned water into wine, raised the dead, and walked on water, apparently. Yeah. Isn't seeing dead relatives just being human? Well, this is what I'm saying. Talk about the stories from thousands of years ago from different civilizations who had no way of connecting. Maybe it's just a natural evolution of the human mind to eventually get to the point of, seeing past loved ones. I don't know. Or thinking they might see them. I don't know. But that part is really interesting. Major Farnsworth, welcome. I don't know, we're getting a bit too deep here, I think we might have to move on to a different subject now, because we are getting pretty bloody deep. Too deep for a Monday. But I don't know. Zara Lynn, the human mind is naturally inclined to seek explanations from mysterious and unexplained. 100% agree, Zara. 100% agree. Maybe that's why we have similar stories from thousands of years ago. A cooking video using ghost peppers would be paranormal. Even elephants pay homage on dead relatives. Yeah, I know this. I know. Elephants go to the same place as their relatives or friends, so to speak, to die. And yeah, it's interesting. It's really interesting. Phantom Sister, no problem. Go charge your phone. It's the not existing bit that really messes with my brain. My brain has known nothing but existing. Trust me, Agony Ghost, it messes with my brain when I think too much into it. The part where I said, if you don't exist, it doesn't matter. Because I'm going to get really deep now, right? And I genuinely think of this stuff. If there's something afterlife, brilliant. Like I said, it's a win. I can't wait to find out. If there's nothing afterlife and you don't exist, you no longer exist because you've passed away. You no longer exist. So you can't experience existence, or you can't experience a past existence if you no longer exist, because you've got no memories and stuff. And that's when my brain starts to really get twirly inside, because I'm thinking, if that's the case and you don't exist anymore, it's not darkness, because you're not there to experience darkness. I'm gonna stop talking about that now, because it gets my brain twisted. Yes, Jen J, I agree. Please be respectful of religious beliefs in the chat. I don't know what it is. I haven't seen it, but yes, I agree. Be respectful of other people's beliefs. Tommy Niz, welcome. Could be sleep paralysis all over the world for thousands of years. That's another possibility, absolutely, because we get it now. Why can't they have had it 6,000 years ago? Natu Haunted, welcome. It's a huge rabbit hole that keeps me up thinking. It keeps me up thinking, honestly. See, just because I'm a skeptic and an open skeptic, I think of these things a lot. That's probably why I can't bloody sleep half the time. My brain is always racing. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sky Talker, welcome. Sorry, I want the second choice. Nothing. I want to know what sleep felt like. I'll not be walking by people all over again. I can't wait. Is it possible that JC might have just been ahead of the curve on being a great illusionist? I mean, we have people today who can influence a lot of people by what they are saying. You have people like that. I'm not saying they turn water into wine, but you have people who can influence a lot of people today with what they are saying. So I don't know. It's rest. I don't know. I've missed now. I think a part of the fact we believe in the afterlife is that the mind can't comprehend nothingness. Major Farnsworth, this is why my brain gets twisty when I think about the possibility of absolutely nothing. Because we can't comprehend it. It's weird. But I do like thinking about that stuff. I had a cardiac arrest in January, lack of potassium, and was dead for a couple of minutes. I see the light. Or anything. I didn't see the light or anything, just felt like I was going to sleep. There's been this is another thing about NDEs. near-death experiences. There's been loads of stories about people out there, and they see almost the same thing. Some people have seen different things, but the scientific part of that, what they say, again, they're not 100% on this, but it's a sort of an explanation from the science side. It's the brain injecting all the endorphins into your body because it's about to end, and it just gives you not intentionally, but it's basically you're going on a massive trip while you're dying. I don't think we'll ever know the both sides of that. I don't think we will. I don't think science will ever discover that part. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. Again, it is really interesting though. Is my comment on walking on water? No problem, Bob. Don't worry about it. Fell off the car, died for a few minutes, got med flight into Boston. And yep, other places real, a spirit realm or whatever. Even doctors and nurse said I was a miracle. Walked out of the hospital the next day. Paranormal pursuits, welcome. Wheezy Tara, welcome. What do you think about deja vu? That shit isn't. I get deja vu a lot. I get it more often than I like, actually. I don't know. I think it's like they say it's a misfiring in your brain. I don't know. But I get it quite a lot. Probably too much. Ghost Wiener, welcome. I'm sure you'll be okay. NDEs are fascinating. They are. They absolutely are. Like I said, there's a scientific explanation for it. But again, you can't prove 100% either way of that kind of stuff. So I don't know. Dan, do you think if we knew the afterlife exists, it would cheapen life? I mean, the problem is that has happened in the past with certain things. People have decided to end it early because their belief in the afterlife was so strong, and they thought it must be better, which is unfortunate. So I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough one to comment on, to be honest with you. Amy, welcome. We're getting really bloody deep now. We should look at funny cat videos or dog videos. We're getting really bloody deep. Honestly, really deep now. I didn't expect to go this deep. Deep. But I've really enjoyed this conversation, because I like testing my brain. I like thinking deep stuff like this. It interests me. Victor Meldrew, there's only one thing worse than dying, and that is living forever. Oh, God. A bit like Flatliners, the movie. Good movie. The thing about near-death experiences is that the brain does a lot of weird shit when it's dying, so that could explain seeing lights, relatives, etc. However, those that see the room from above, astral projection. Yeah, again, I've had family members who have said they've done that. And again, I believe that they believe that. They're not lying. But I don't know. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. Welcome to Mr. Gray's Morbid Monday. Can we do politics next? Absolutely not, Bob. Yes. My dad got back by CPR and said there was just nothing, dark and like a deep sleep. I don't know. It's getting too deep now. I don't know. Anyway, who's going to watch Alien Romulus? Gracie Carl, welcome. Jenny Jade's down for politics. Oh, I know you would. You love a good old fight. Time to watch the girl who sounds like a race car when she cries. I don't even know what that is. Loved Flatliners, excellent movie. Messing around on the track and I found out. I don't know what we're talking about now. The concept of a multiverse is becoming more and more accepted, so how does that affect the idea of an afterlife? Good question, Stu. That's an excellent question, actually. Again, the multiverse is just it's a hypothesis, actually, but yeah, that brings in another factor of the afterlife. I agree with that. That's interesting. I tried hypnosis for that prediction. I am too dumb and stubborn to hypnotize. Some people just can't be hypnotized. Mr. Gray's wonderful world of metaphysics. I do like deep conversations like this, man. I could talk a lot for this, but I think it's getting a bit too bloody deep now. Too deep for a Monday. Let's do what are ghosts wrong only answers. Oh, wrong answers only. Just play the damn cat videos. If it helps, I'm a therapist, so anyone needs counselling after this, just hit me up. Yes, please. Somebody hit Angie Metzner up if you need that. The Matrix multiverse, who knows? Yes, you did jump in the deep end, Grace. Have you watched the new season of The Boys? Absolutely, Kathleen. I binged it in one day. I cannot wait. We've got to wait a bloody year now for the next season. I can't wait. The final season. I've seen Alien Romulus. It's fine, not great, not bad, just fine. I can't wait. Thing is, I like Prometheus. I like Angel Covenant. I've seen them multiple times. I can forget about the lore of the Alien and the Aliens and the Alien 3 and Resurrection. All brilliant films, sort of. But yeah, I really like Prometheus and Covenant, and I think apparently Romulus follows on for that stuff. So I don't know, but please no spoilers, by the way. I've been trying to avoid them like the bloody plague. Beetlejuice I'm looking forward to. I am looking forward to. Anyone who's planning on voting for Kamala has the ability of thinking about nothingness. No politics here, Winston, thank you. Saw Romulus last week, saw Cuckoo and Blinked. Oh, somebody mentioned yesterday about Blink. I can't remember who it was. Mate of mine mentioned Blink, and he said it was pretty good. Joe Mac, welcome. It's good to catch BB. It's not Bingo Bollocks today. For some reason, YouTube is telling people it's Bingo Bollocks. It's not. That's Wednesday. So sorry about that. I saw your thumbnail and thought, finally, because all the debunking with science and logic leaves a big old void where paranormal is concerned. I've never seen proof of paranormal stuff on TV, YouTube, ergo. Yeah. The Flatliners remake was unnecessary. I've seen it. I can't remember much about it. Was that with... I can't remember who was in it either. But I've definitely seen the remake. And yeah, the original is the best. Let's be honest. Cynthia Boss, welcome. Alien Romulus. Oh god, sorry, chat just skipped. Alien Romulus is third after Alien and Aliens. Oh, okay, interesting. I'm a massive fan of the entire franchise. I love the video games. I love the movies. I'm a massive fan, so I'm so looking forward to Romulus. If we don't stock, I'm going to talk quantum physics. Oh, please, Brenda. I'm so up for that. Who's the doggies in your pick? That is my mate's. My mother's mate. Who we go to visit now and again. His name's Bryn. I think he's like probably 2 years old. He's the best dog ever. He's the best dog ever. I wish he's my dog, but he's not. I heard the Crow was really bad. I wasn't a fan of the first Crow, Jen, to be honest with you. So, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't enjoy the first Crow. I remember watching the first Crow when it first came out, and I thought it was a bit boring myself. Maybe I wasn't in the mood, I don't know. I tried hypnotherapy, but couldn't shake the idea that the guy was knocking one out while I was under. I think your thoughts are intelligent. I appreciate it, Violin. I appreciate it. Umbrella Academy broke me. I watched the Umbrella Academy. I don't know. I sort of enjoyed it, but at the same time, I thought it was a bit pointless. I'm not going to get into it for people who haven't watched it yet, so I don't know. I hear they're already talking about the next Alien movie, and it's going to be focused on something. Wrong answers only. Ghosts are people who had unspent Tesco Club card points when they died. Excuse me. I think life can only have meaning if it's finite. Choices have to be made. Paths have to be taken. These make us who we are. Yeah. Focused on the Dave character. Oh, well, I hope so. I don't want to spoil stuff. If you die in this universe, you continue living in another universe where you didn't die. Winston, I literally made a video about that a couple of years ago about these little weird thoughts I've had growing up. And people said, you are nuts. That is a thought process I used to have growing up. Where, because the reason I had these thoughts, and like I said, I made a video about this. It was about 2 years ago, a year ago, I can't remember. I literally made a video about exactly what you just said, but there. It's a bit nuts, my thinking, but this is my thinking. This is the reason why I used to think that when you die, you live on in another universe, so you don't experience your death, just other people around you. The reason why I used to think that, growing up as a teenager, and even into my early 20s, I did a lot of really, really dangerous, dumb shit. And I mean stupidly, where I should have died many times. I've said this, I should have died. Like climbing like 3-story buildings and just climbing trees, not giving a shit. Just doing stupid shit, which if, one little fall or one little step to the left or the right, I'd fall to my death. I used to do that a lot as a kid. I was fearless with that kind of shit. I wouldn't do it now. And I used to think after the fact where I've almost fallen, like I've fallen from a tree once and I got stabbed in between my ribs by a big tree trunk, little tree trunk, with a spiky end. And when I thankfully I only fell about 6 or 7 feet onto this tree trunk, but it suspended me off the floor, and my right foot was just about hitting the floor enough to hold me up. And I thought it'd gone in. I thought, shit, that's it. I come off. I literally just grazed it. I was so lucky. That's one of the stupid things I did. And that was from climbing a tree. I was 17 years old, and like loads of stuff like that has happened over me growing up, of a lot of dumb shit I used to do. And that's one of the things I used to think is, maybe all the dumb shit I've ever done, I have died, but I've just gone on living in an alternate universe. And because from my perspective, nothing's changed. And that's the weird shit I think about sometimes. But yeah, I literally made a video about that exact subject a while ago, Winston. Oh, God. But I do sometimes wonder, how the hell am I still here from all the stupid shit I used to do? Dan, how come you haven't had a dog? I haven't got a dog. I've had 2 dogs growing up. The first dog was called Petra. She was the best. Second dog was called Jay, who lived till she was 15 years old. She passed away 22 years ago now. 23 maybe. Best dog ever. Loved that dog. And the reason I haven't got a dog now is because I live on my own. I'm out the house most of the day. I don't want to keep the dog trapped in the house all day. So that's why I don't have a dog, unfortunately. I'd love to have a dog again. Love to have a dog again. I always have a soft spot for 5. Umbrella Academy. I really liked 5 stuff in there, by the way. I thought it was fine. People got annoyed at that. I thought it was fine. I recently watched Love is Blind UK, and I can't wait for the reunion episode. I don't know what that is yet. I'm going to assume it's a reality TV show, which I despise. Have you ever played the DLC for Cyberpunk Phantom Boxing? I've completed it 3 times. Cyberpunk is one of my favorite games of all time. I love that game. It's a game I constantly go back to, including the DLC. I love it. I can't wait. I think they're going to make a second one, but it's probably like 8 or 9 years down the line. I can't wait. You're probably going to like Romulus if you like Prometheus, etc., but I wouldn't recommend it if you're not a fan of the films 3 and on. Okay. I've no doubt I'm going to enjoy it. Films rarely annoy me. Ghosts are people who died while changing a duvet cover. People change their duvet covers? I'm joking. I generally thought I skipped into another universe because there were changes and friends and relatives couldn't remember events I could remember. That's the Mandela effect, Stu. You better check that. Oh god, chat just skipped. Sorry. Bob, I have a ghost video of them under the sheets. I've missed stuff now, and I proper missed stuff. Gandalf the cat and the 9 lives. You're not joking, honestly. I nearly died many times growing up. Maybe I should have made that the title when I made that bloody video. If your life jumped though, what happens to the life of the person you jump into? No. Josh, see, this is the craziness. That is my thought process. In that thought process of mine, what Winston brought up, when you die, you go into another parallel universe of you. Because of the way universes work and the multiverse and time and what have you, it's not that you go into another version of you. Up until that point, you're the same person, and when that one dies, you just carry on. Nuts. Oh my word. Honestly, I blow my own mind sometimes with the things I think of. I used to work in a house converted into an office where a murder took place and experienced paranormal stuff like hearing whispering and seeing someone walk by my doorway, but no one was there. That's interesting. Honestly, that I'd love that. Fable was my favorite. I want to play it again. All the Fable. I love the Fable games. Love them. I can't wait for the next Fable game. I used to do wrestling like WWE as a kid. Me too. I did a backflip out of a tree onto a trampoline on a buddy and messed my sternum up and spine. Bloody hell. I think I injured myself a few times because I was going for the Intercontinental Championship over the prefabs. Used to call it the prefabs. We even made our own belts out of I think it was cardboard and marker pens. It was the best. Oh, yes. Can we all jump timelines to a non-violent and a peaceful timeline, please? I don't like this one. I wish, Grace. I thought there was bingo today. No, it's Wednesday. YouTube is doing me over right now. Put it this way, after watching Romulus, I had to watch 1 and 2 to get the taste of my mouth. Yeah, I've heard people say it's good. I've heard people say it's not good. I reckon I'm going to enjoy it because I can always switch my brain off and stuff like that. So I don't know. I was in prison for 3 decades. Purple told me that joke on podcast. It was hilarious. I was in prison for 3 decades. I never heard that until Purple told me. It cracked me up. Maybe we're the prime consciousness, so we take over from someone else in another universe. We're getting nuts now, aren't we? We're getting bloody crazy here now, aren't we? Oh god. 16-year-old me superhero then wake up in a helicopter. Me too, Mr. Grey. Almost died a bunch then. Oh, false. Right, I got it. Sorry. I had all the belts. Anyway, I'm spoiling the novel I'm writing with all this talk of skipping into the other universes. I want a movie made. In fact, I'm going to make that movie. Fuck it. I'm going to make that movie. Like one of the craziest, it's nothing to do with the universe stuff, well, technically not. One of the craziest... Oh, no, am I gonna... No, I'm not gonna spoil it, but Predestination, one of the best time travel movies ever made. It's the best. Watch it. That's all I want to say about it, because anything I say about it will spoil it. It is so good. Predestination. Go watch it. No, my luck, I'll come back as a games character. Which games character? It depends. Does anyone remember watching Alien 3 in the theatre? I remember the theatre going dead silent at the end. I really enjoyed Alien 3. The director's cut is really good as well. I can suspend disbelief to watch a movie, but there's got to be limits. I'm trying to think. There's definitely been movies where I've switched the... Predator, the 2019, 2018 version. I thought it was utter dog shit. I switched it off after about 45 minutes. And it's not because I couldn't suspend my disbelief. It's because oh my god, it was so cringe. It was so cringe. I hated it. I think that's the last film I can remember switching off. And usually I can get through that stuff. I fell out of a tree when I was younger, just wearing swimming trunks into a pile of stinging nettles. Only my private parts. Oh my god! Well, I've fallen in stinging nettles many times. Excuse me. Well, excuse me. There's good set pieces, but some callbacks are annoying and unnecessary. I'm assuming you're talking about Romulus now. I really want to watch it soon. I gotta watch it soon. When you go into the magic forest again, or just the local woods, your walks are a laugh, plus it's Wales. I was going to go to a waterfall this weekend, and then I didn't. So, look out for a video. I'm suing you for plagiarism. My friend with one eye is training to be a wrestler and a WWE coach. Nice. What's worse than Anthony Pants? I was going to say something really naughty, but I won't. They have to have someone in the writing room for movies to just say, really? I agree. I agree. Honestly, I agree. Some movies absolutely need someone to say, don't do that shit. That's ridiculous. I agree with that. Oh no, I missed stuff. I've missed stuff. The last movie I saw and loved was Ex Machina. I haven't watched that yet. It's been a film I've been meaning to watch for a long time. I've recently started watching Stargate Atlantis again. So good. So good. So good. It's been a couple of years since I watched it. The director's cut of Alien 3 made a top one for me. The director's cut of Alien 3 is awesome. If you've never seen it, without spoiling it, if you haven't seen it, if you've seen the theatrical release of Alien 3, I liked it. I did genuinely like it. But the director's cut, the beginning is very different. And the way, I don't want to spoil too much, the way the Alien is very different. And I think it improves it myself. It's very good. Predestination is a top film, but what happens is technically impossible. No, but this is Snugglebottom. This is the beauty of that film. It's a paradox, and that's all I'm going to say, because anything else I say will spoil it. But it's an awesome film. That's what a paradox is. Maybe you'll find where the dragons are hiding in. They're under the mountains, Skytalker in Wales. Do you think the multiverse gimmick in the Marvel films cheapens things as no one has ever gone forever? Yes and no. It absolutely does, because obviously Robert Downey Jr. is coming back as Doctor Doom, and people are saying he's not a multiverse. He is absolutely a multiverse character, 100%. They're not just going to bring Robert Downey Jr. back just to play a different character who has no connection whatsoever to the multiverse. It's 100% going to be a multiverse. But at the same time, I do like the multiverse stuff. It keeps things interesting. You know? Because the Marvel stuff, I like the Marvel stuff, by the way. The best villain they've ever had was Thanos. And they haven't had a good villain since. Unfortunately. I think Kang was going to be, but obviously that's off the cards now. So I don't know. It's a good and a bad thing, the multiverse stuff, for the Marvel stuff at least. But I do enjoy it. Kenny Biddle, welcome. Kenny, you should have been here half hour ago. We were going deep philosophical shit. You should have been here, Kenny. You missed it. We went bloody deep. Honestly, proper deep. I think you would have enjoyed it, Ken, but welcome. I just started Atlantis. Oh, nice. I've seen it many times before. I'm a big fan of the SG series, but I recently just started rewatching again. I still love it. Still good. A lot of Alien 3 was shot not far from me. Ooh, where was that? Wasn't it shot in the UK? I think. I'm pretty sure the Alien 3 was shot in the UK. Monsters don't exist except him and some animals. I think we are extinct, but I've missed the conversation now. Sorry. Is it true DNA never dies? I saw on a show on it, but people do exaggerate. They said DNA stays forever, but people do embellish, embroider, babble on and on. DNA, I don't think it never dies, but it can last a long time in certain conditions, as far as I know. I was confused about the Doctor Doom stuff. I'm happy Robert Downey Jr. is coming back myself. It doesn't make sense. Like I said, it makes sense in the multiverse part. That's why I think it's absolutely 100% going to be multiverse stuff. But I like him as an actor as well. So Dean from Supernatural is going to be Ghost Rider. He'll never beat Nicolas Cage. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I saw that. Mostly they come out at night. Mostly. Iron Man Doom is definitely a thing. Yeah, Josh, I agree. Time crimes. I don't know. Jensen Ackles Ghost Rider is a rumor for a while. Sigourney Weaver treat Ralph Brown like shit during the making. Which one is Ralph Brown? Ralph Brown, I'm not sure who that was. New Deadpool, I still haven't seen the new Deadpool, it's really annoying me. Dinosaur DNA is toast, supposedly. I mean, that was 265 million years ago, so... You know, so yeah, probably. The beach shots were done... Oh, the Alien 3 beach shots were done in the Northeast Coast. Nice. I never got into comics or the hero movies because they are set in a non-supernatural world, but the heroes are have supernatural powers, so I can't figure out the rules of their powers. Not DNA, but energy doesn't die, it just transforms. I don't know. Stargate is one of my favourite series. I also love that it takes in current times and makes it more relatable. Honestly, I have loved Stargate since the original, I think it's Roland Emmerich film. I absolutely loved it. Jensen is working on the Boy spin-off. Spoiler. Dodo birds. Oh, you mean dodo, right? Okay. Dodo birds and mammoth and a few other extinct animals are being brought back. They probably already have them. I think they will try and look into mammoths coming back a couple of years back, but I think that's all I know. DNA does not survive indefinitely, but it can last for a long time depending on conditions. For example, DNA extracted from leg bones of extinct moa birds in New Zealand has a half-life of 521 years, meaning the half of the DNA bonds break down every 521 years under ideal conditions. Yeah. The Marvel property. Nobody's ignoring you, Phantom Sister. It's a busy chat. Don't worry about it. Bob, I hope you enjoy your walk and I hope you feel better soon. The Marvel property they really need to do is a Micronauts. Do you know what's annoying me about the Marvel stuff right now? They're bringing back the Fantastic Four. I wasn't a fan of the films myself, but I understand they're the first family in the Marvel comics. But I just don't understand. I'm sure they might make it look good. I don't know. I just don't understand how you can make an Elastic Man look good on film. I don't know. That's the way I look at it. I don't know how you can make an Elastic Man look good on film, because they looked absolute shit in the other films. But I don't know. The laws of conservation of energy, also known as the first law of thermodynamics, states that energy can't be created or destroyed, but it can be transformed from one form to another. Yeah. Kenny Bidet, the science guy. When I heard about the mammoth coming back, I was like, a bad idea, but they're doing it so they can pack the snow to help cool the earth and help stop global... What, the mammoth's coming back stop global warming? I don't know. Bring back Earthworm Jim, I agree. DNA is destroyed when the body is embalmed. Is it though? Because they can extract DNA from, like, not King Tut, like, you know, but they have, I think, don't they? From old mummies. I'm calling them mummies, but you know what I mean. I just don't think Elastic Man is ever going to look good. Me too. This is why the Fantastic Four, there's one Marvel thing I'm not excited about. And with it, oh yeah, they got Pedro Pascal. I like Pedro Pascal as well. But I don't know, I just can't see it myself. I think they should have stuck with, what's his name? Jim from The Office. He was pretty good, even though there's like literally like 5 seconds of him stretching. I don't know. This week, I'll mostly be painting Marvel characters. Already done She-Hulk and Spider. Nice. And my alien YouTube avatar. Oh, very nice, Brent. Very nice. If they bring back mammoths, they'll end up being used as taxis in London. The mammoth is gonna fart and they already want... Oh, right, I see what you mean now about the methane. Right, I got you. I was wondering where mammoths came in with global warming. I see what you mean now. Isn't there animals they find in permafrost? Yes. But like I said, there is, like Kenny said, there is a shelf life to it. Or half-life, I should say, sorry. Not shelf life. I want them to bring back the Tasmanian Devil. I didn't think it went. Or am I thinking of something else? Mammoths and wolves with hair and skin still on. Imagine the viruses. Or don't imagine the viruses. I want them to bring back drop bears. I'm not sure where they are. Diarrhea is a genetic trait. It runs in the genes. You should get your coat, Major Farnsworth. Tasmanian, if they're extinct, I missed that. Hang on, I gotta check. I didn't think they were extinct. No, they're still around. I think you might be thinking of something else. The Tassie tiger. I don't know what it's called, but I know what you're talking about now. It's the dog that looks like a tiger. Or am I thinking of something else? I don't bloody know anymore. I don't know anymore. I was watching Project Dark Knight and got through 2 paranormal videos and I could hear you in my head screaming utter bollocks. So guess what comment I left? Which one's Project? Oh yeah, the guy who hates me, I forgot. Project Dark Knight. Project Dark Knight. Tasmanian tiger. Yes. That one is extinct. Yes, it is. Yeah, that one I do know. The Tassie tiger. Right, I see what you mean now. Daft all that. I'd like to see a live-action Tasmanian Devil movie, maybe Creepshow style. They probably have Chris Pratt to voice him. I like Chris Pratt, by the way. Apparently they have some sightings of the devil, but extinct. No, I think it's the Tasmanian tiger we were talking about, I think. The last thylacine died out in the 1900s, but there's unconfirmed sight. Hang on. I've seen photos of that. I think it's like a photo from the 40s or something. I think. If that's the one. Yeah, that one. Where is it? I think that's a colour version, but the one I see is black and white. It's one of those, I think. That's the Tasmanian devil. Tiger. Which is extinct now, unfortunately. It's often mistaken for a cryptid. The Tasmanian devil that spun around the blue raspberries. Tasmanian tiger may still be around, but we can't. I think they are saying it could still be around, but they're very few in numbers, aren't they? It's more like a hyena, yeah. It's almost like a cross between an antelope and a hyena. Almost, with tiger markings. Oh my god, a maid alive, right. I was so confused then, Brett, but welcome. Watch Forrest Galante, he talks about it. I'll have to have a look. I've seen documentaries about that. I believe there's a good possibility. Hopefully this time they'll leave them alone. Us as humans, we probably won't, Bookie, but we can only hope. Have I ever seen a fox with really long legs? I don't think I have. Searched up maned fox. Maned fox? Is that a long leg fox? Oh yeah, bloody hell. Oh, I've seen them. Not in person. But yeah, I have seen them. That. Look at that. That's mad, isn't it? Species of canine. Nice. I love that the dodo is extinct purely because it was so tasty. I know, I'm laughing, but yeah. Right. I'm not going to go much longer because my stomach is a rumbling. But I have really enjoyed today's live stream. It's been one of the deepest live streams we've done in a long time. So the Coelacanth, is how you say it, was extinct for hundreds of years. Then one day, oh look, there are a bunch still alive. Huge fish from the Jurassic period. Interesting. You need a curry, chips and cheese. Don't tempt me, Belfast. I'm trying to be good. I bought a barbell today for my bench so I could start working out at home again. Because I haven't been in the gym for a while. But I'm absolutely going to try that chips, cheese and curry. 100%. Anyone else hearing a knocking noise from the stream? Is it this? Is it that? I think it's just my background music, sorry. Coelacanth. Thank you, Kenny. Coelacanth. I haven't heard of that at all. Wasn't there a species... Hang on. Have I gone down? No. Wasn't there a species of tortoise that was so tasty every time sailors tried to bring back any, they would be eaten before making it back? Well, they were on the open seas for a long time back then, so I don't know. So I can't jump into the life of version of me that liked and successful then? Probably not, Brett. Workout live streams. The Dutch ate the bloody Dutch. They ate all the dodos. Who in the UK would want a timber dog? Just so an animal, watch a video about them and want my own pack with my collie at the head, of course. Bollocks to all, Josh. Yes. Hope KFC gets brought back. Didn't know they went extinct. I didn't hear a knocking. I just saw the letters light up on the board. Are they finally? Hang on. Hey, board! Give me something. Now's your chance to possess me. Show me that you're real. Do something, board. Nothing. 5 months on, it has done nothing. Catches fire. I think some cryptids is just animals are like Bigfoot is just left over from the past, and we don't see them as much so monsters. They're much so monster. Right, okay. I was so confused now. Sorry. Oh, excuse me. Now you've jinxed Paranormal Bingo Box. It did like that lit up because it does sometimes if you knock it. See, if you knock the K2, it lights up because they're not the best. Watch out! It's not doing anything. It's doing it there, 100% cursed. The Galapagos tortoise is now endangered for being yummy. You're on 1%. Charge your phone, Phantom Sister. You need to put lights on it like Stranger Things. Ooh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Do that, and then if it lights up during stream, 100% confirmed. Aggravate the spirits by pooing on you. Stu, come on now. When your board finally does say something, it will probably be, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Did you ever see the movie called One? Do you mean with Jet Li? I've seen it many times. I recently just watched it again. Awesome film. Another multiverse movie. Good film. Before we go, Jason Statham's American accent in The One is terrible, but I like Jason Statham. But anyway, I'm going to end it there. The Ouija Live coming soon. I'm so up for it. And I've really enjoyed it. It's been one of the deepest live streams we have done in a long bloody time. If you've missed it, it's the first probably hour of the stream. We go very deep, talk about a lot of philosophical things. Try saying that fast 3 times. And I really enjoyed it. So thanks to everyone stopping by. Thanks to the memberships. Always appreciated. Bingo Box Wednesday. I'm hoping to have a video out tomorrow. Because I've missed out on videos lately because of stuff. But I'm going to wave now. And I'm going. I don't know if anyone's live. I think Papa's live. He's not live tonight. I don't know if Beato's got a video out. Possibly. Other people. I'm going.